Okay, so this is a tutorial for how to get the Hurricane Packs working on 360 for Gaiden 04. So everything you'll need is all right here. This should be all the files you need. I'll just have this. This is a zip folder with all this stuff. So the first thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to find the HD key that the emulator for your 360, the emulator on your 360 uses, and so you're gonna need two numbers. You can get them without using like a modded 360, but if you don't want to open up your 360 to get the motherboard serial number, you'll need to do it this way. Well, you'll need a modded 360 anyways, or at least one with bad update or bad avatar, something like that, to access the files to do this. But after the files are on there, you don't need to be, if you have an actual copy of the game, you don't need to run it through there, but this is how you're going to do it. Okay, so I did actually forget one program. You're going to need simple 360 NAND Flasher here to find to get the KV file for your 360. So what you're going to want to do is take this. I'll include this here too. So basically, in the first thing you want to do in the USB drive here in content, you want to create a folder called content. All right, just a quick interjection. The folder that you're actually going to want to make inside of content is called this. It's the same as what the profile name is. So you're going to want to make that, and then in it, FFFE071, and then 000140s, and then put the profile in here. And then in there, you want to put this profile, the famed movie 360 profile. After that, you're going to want to also drag the simple 360 NAND Flasher into your USB drive, and then just eject it, because for now, we need to go to the 360. So I apologize for not having a better way to capture 360 footage. I don't have a capture card, unfortunately, so this is the best I can do. So what you're gonna need to do is once your hard drive is plugged into your 360 and you can browse the files with like Aurora or something, you want to go to here and you want to open up simple 360 NAND Flasher. Just like launch the XBX file, and then you're gonna want to dump your NAND, so you're gonna want to press X. Alright, so once it's done, you're going to want to just exit the NAND Flasher. And depending on what your system's like, it'll be into Aurora or your dashboard or whatever. But you're going to want to go over here to System Settings. Alright, so once you're in the System Settings, you're going to want to go to Storage, and then your flash drive or whatever you have it stored on. And then you're going to want to go to Profiles here. And this profile here, famed movie, you're going to want to move that to your internal hard drive of your 360, and then once that's done, you can unplug your flash drive from your 360 and you can go back to your computer. All right, so once you have dumped your NAND and transferred the profile to your 360, you're going to want to go here and open up simple 360 NAND Flasher, and you should see this bin file right here. This is your dump NAND. So you're going to want to go into your JRunner right here, and you're going to want to click load source, open up that bin file, and then for me it's going to put my CPU key in automatically. If it doesn't, then just put it in. But so then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click extract files, and then once everything's extracted, you should in JRunner have a kv dec or _dec.bin file right here. This is your kv file, is what has the things. So now you need to reassign your saves to be used with your specific 360. You're gonna go into here and open up XBX Content Tool. You're going to want to click keys here, and you're going to click make key Xbox 360, and then you're going to want to import from kv, and then find your kv file here, and then here's going to put your console serial in here and your motherboard serial number in here. You can do this if you found your serial number and motherboard serial without doing this step, and you can find this in the settings for your console, and you can find this on the actual motherboard. So if you did that, you'll just need to input it here. So just name it something like Xbox, and then you want to click add key. And so then what you're going to want to do after that is open. You're going to go here and open up the DLC in here, the U. You'll want to double click that, and then click sign content, and then again you're going to want to go into C, and then both of these, all of these files here, you're going to want to sign. So then once all of those are signed, you back out of here, and you're you need to go to XBX here. In your HDD key here, this is where you're going to want to paste your HDD key that you got from XBX Content Tool. You're going to want to paste this into here and then save that. And then you're going to want to open up XBX, and then you're going to type agree in this response here. And then, so you're going to want to select Ninja Gaiden save file. And the file you're going to want to choose is in here, in the saves, right here. This save008.dat, you're going to want to open that, and then mine's already re-signed, so this one should be different. So you're going to click apply, and then you're going to go back to the second file, this save009, and do the same thing for this. And then once that's all done, everything is signed. So then what you're going to want to do is you want to go back to your flash drive, and you're going to want to copy over the DLC file folder, and you're also going to want to copy over the saves folder. And then once both of those are on your flash drive, you're going to go back to your 360. All right, so once you're back in your 360, you're going to want to go to the file manager, and you're going to want to go HTTP1, and then compatibility, Xbox. You're going to want to go to view data, and then you're going to scroll down to 2003. You should see no files in here. If you have a save file, you'll have one of these. But anyways, in the other tab, you're going to want to bring up the saves. And so you're going to want to copy all of these files here and bring them in and paste them into this folder here. And then you're going to want to go back to tdata, or not back to, you're going to want to go to tdata next, and then again go to 544-3003, and then these two folders here, $C and $U, in the DLC. Once you have it re-signed, it should work on your console. So these two you're going to want to copy and paste into here. System.dat, I actually don't know. I assume it's okay. I'll include this in the DLC folder. If it doesn't work, then I apologize, but it should. So yeah, you're going to want to paste these two in here. Probably 3. If it doesn't work, tell me. I can figure it out. But yeah. So then what you're going to want to do is, no matter if you have the game on disk or like in a God format or something, you're going to want to, because I have it as both. You want to go into here, and then you're going to want to go to settings, turn on, and you're going to want to just turn these on. So then you can, and then you're going to want to launch the game. Okay. So once you're in the home screen, you'll know if it worked if you have all of your gamer tags in this Master Ninja Tournament section. That's what the fake live is for. You can also do this, I'm pretty sure, by just using a disk copy of the game and just signing into Xbox Live and just loading up the game. But for some reason, my games don't work if I don't use JRunner, so I need to do it this way. Then you can load game, and you'll have these two. You load chapter 9, or chapter. If you load save 9, it'll load into it, and once it's done loading, as you can see, we're in the save. You can move the camera. If you go into here, archives, intercept, you have the intercept technique. It works. So if you ever wanted to play through the packs, the Hurricane packs on 360, that's how you do it.